And the way she does that is that she will look at your triglycerides, see if they are high, look at your good cholesterol, see if it is low. She has got markers to see if insulin is working well. And if insulin is not working well, you will have high insulin levels along with high blood sugar levels. There are markers of your liver being inflamed in the blood work. One of the ones that we use is GGT. People are very surprised. They say, hey, this blood work says my GGT is normal, but you're telling me that it is high. Because we are used to seeing this marker for the last 10 years. And we know that when the GGT is in the teens, like 16, 17, 18, or low 20s, then your liver is good. But if it's in the high 20s or 30s or 40s, we know that your liver is struggling with handling fat. There is another hormone called adiponectin that we get sometimes. The adiponectin is a fat hormone that I will elaborate a little bit later. There will be other markers. There will be high blood pressure. There will be evidence of visceral obesity. In other words, you will have high waist to hip ratio. You will have high BMI. One of the things that people think is that insulin works only on the liver, but it works on the liver, it works on the muscles. People think that insulin only addresses blood sugar or glucose or carbohydrate, but it's also involved in fat metabolism. So here is a person who's consumed some carbs. These are sweet potatoes. It gets into the bloodstream as glucose. And if you can see my marker out here, this glucose then gets into the muscle cell through a channel. It's called the GLUT4 channel. You can just remember it as a glucose channel. So in the presence of insulin and this channel, the sugar is getting into the muscle. And if your muscle is healthy, physically active, it has a lot of mitochondria. Mitochondria are engines inside the muscle that burn fuel to generate horsepower, to generate wattage. And that horsepower is called ATP. So this fuel is then metabolized by the engines of the cell, which is mitochondria, and it generates energy. And if you have had a little too much carbs or carbohydrates, the rest of the carbohydrates are then efficiently converted to glycogen. So the muscle takes all the carbs that you have eaten. So one of the best advice I can give, especially as we get older, is to improve your muscle mass. If you have better muscle mass, it's just like a sump, like a sieve that sucks in all the carbohydrates that you have eaten, either converts it to energy or makes it into glycogen. So large muscle mass is an important aspect of maintaining normal blood sugars and preventing insulin resistance.